More and more parity in this league. The Devils in a good spot, and we are underway here in Christchurch. At it. And then that puck goes up and into neutral. Good hit by Bradley Apps on Lilly. That one's going to be felt tomorrow for sure. Fanning flips it away. He had it in his glove. Did not get a, oh, what a fantastic save right out in front. Turned around. It's going to be Brown that brings it in. Brown has kind of a shot taken at him by Enright. Out to Eden. Eden wrists it, post, and a goal! Yeah. Fantastic play. Eden with a solid shot, comes off the post. I want to say that was Sean Brown's goal as he redirected it right back in with a backhand.
As Joe Orr put it in.
Was it Orr?
Number 9, not number 8, but that is Eden hitting the post from a long way out. Joe Orr picking up his trash, putting it in the back of the net, giving the Devils a 1-0 lead in a game that needs a burst advantage.
That is not a boarding call. That is just somebody hit hard into the board, but looked like a helmet crash there. 2-on-1, and a pass through, and a fantastic save by Shuck. Onside now. Fontaine looking for it, and Bull with a heavy forecheck. Up to Reese. Reese is going to have to chase down Audis. And Audis takes a very easy shot right off the leg pad and gets a deflection. And that's a goal for the Phoenix Thunder.
Yeah, that one felt like it came out of nowhere. Just up the wing, losing a little bit of coverage, it felt like there. Just allowing the player to get him behind, goes to the middle, and just gets kind of buried past Fanning there. He was very square to the puck on his left wing, which of course isn't a bad play, but then that puck squirts right out in front of him.
And they can't do anything with it at the moment. Enright's doing his best to hold on to the puck. They do that out to the point. Devlin pushes it forward. Good hit right out in front, and a goal! That puck went under Fanning. Somehow didn't see it at all, but suddenly the referee is pointing at the net, and the puck slid right under Fanning again. Everybody trying to control it. And it turns out that Enright's going to have it. Coming up the blue line here, and a shot at goal. Oh, no. Enright with a slap shot right at the blue line, and Fanning is going to want that one back over and over again.
Yeah, that one just goes through Fanning's legs. That's less than ideal for a goalie there.
About to get underway here for the second period. Not everybody, let's see if everybody's ready on the ice. They are indeed. Hopefully that settles him down. 3-1 the score. Dodwell playing really hard into that left corner. That's turned over. Dallimore with it, and a goal! Just that quickly. Dallimore with an excellent pass. Was it Dodwell on the doorstep?
Dodwell creates that play all by himself down the left wing, throws the monkey off of his back. I'm going to call that Dodwell's goal from Dallimore on the pass.
Yeah, Dallimore's pass was just lightning quick. That was beautiful.
Either way, that's Dodwell or Dallimore.
The linesman did not allow for a change there for the Phoenix Thunder. And that bounces right out for a shot by Eden. Just deflected away. I think he got, Shuck got a stick on that one, actually.
But it's fired from the green zone, so stays down there.
Exactly. So halfway through this second period, 3-2 the score. The Devils working their way back out of this deficit. Shot and goal!
Oh,
where did that come from? Just a wrister, 5-hole Shuck, and he is definitely going to want that one back.
He's the all-time leading point scorer for a reason, Matt, and that one just finds its way through Shuck. He's a serious contender, showing that you do have what it takes to get it done when you need to.
Charging there, a shot in by Audis, but knocked away by Fanning. And play continues behind the net. Look for a wraparound. Very careful one there. It was really a good choice, kind of to get the other side of the net, but didn't work. Dodwell's got it up the left side. He's going to pass it forward. Can't quite get it to Dallimore. Oh. Another diving play. And I think it's Blair that had it for just a moment, then turned over. Off to Dallimore. Dallimore gets a shot right out. It's on goal. Another deflection. That's Joe Orr.
Yesterday we had the Gordie Howe hat trick. Today we got the Joseph Orr hat trick, Matt. He finishes the 3 against his old team of Dunedin Thunder. Red Devils take the lead 4-3.
Apps with it, looking for a pass, passes it behind. Eden looking for a friendly face. He's going to take it himself. Pass behind his shot, and somehow that's off the post. Anything, well, it does bounce up to. He's going to take a shot. It goes wide of the net. Bounces around the boards. Fontaine with it. Fontaine's pass intercepted. That goes out in front, and that is a fantastic save by Fanning. So it'll be a slight delay, and we'll try to call that out. Devlin's got it. At the point, the triangle backs up, looking for anything behind. That's a goal, just like that. And that was a fortuitous moment for the Thunder to score. So many things right for that for them. They were on the 5-on-3. They capitalized. They capitalized while they're on the 5-on-3, so it stays 5-on-4 for a minute 28 coming up here. Apps swings it all to the other side to Eden. Eden's got it in the corner. 25 seconds to go in the regulation. Eden still has it out to Nichols. Nichols holds it at the blue line. It stays in. Nichols winds up, and that's blocked. Oh! It's a goal!
Nichols rips it from the point, explodes the stick on the way through. What happened, Matt?
He absolutely blistered a stick, and it went in.
Looks like that was a Thunder stick, so the goal will probably stand for Dan Nichols, scoring with 14.5 seconds left on the clock.
I need my mother here.
G'day folks, welcome to Dunedin International Ice Stadium for another thrilling round of the NZIHL. Today we have got the Botany Swarm visiting from Auckland here to play the Phoenix Thunder. Tonight's a special night for one of the veteran players of the Phoenix Thunder. A certain Reagan Wilson has played over 150 games for the Phoenix Thunder. And tonight, we'd like to recognise his 150th game. So there will be a presentation before puck drop. Reagan has played 153 games for the Phoenix Thunder and is currently the most capped Thunder player, followed by Matt Enright on 125 games, so he's well out in front. Reagan has been part of the team since its inception in 2008. At 29, Reagan juggles elite sport with his career, a constable in the New Zealand Police. Reagan redefines what it means to be outstanding. He has represented New Zealand at 8 World Championships, captaining New Zealand's 2010 gold medal team. His style of play is described as a stay-at-home or defensive defenseman, and his leadership within the Thunder is constant, reliable, hard-working, and incredibly calm. Congratulations on this achievement, Reagan. Well done, and here's to many more. Well done, Reagan Wilson. And I'm sure most of his teammates are happy to have him on the ice. My name's Matt Whifford. I'm joined again by my new favourite co-commentator, Jarman Harricks. How are you, Jordan?
I am good, Matt. I am good. How are you doing tonight?
I'm a little bit chilly, as always, on a cold Dunedin evening. But, here in the ice stadium, at least there's no rain and there's no wind.
No, the temperature and the weather is pretty constant inside this building. It's 4 degrees, and it always is.
Righto, so let's give a quick rundown on the starting goalies. We've got Toby Shuck in net for the Phoenix Thunder, and Matt Kennedy down the other end for the Botany Swarm. Botany Swarm had a split weekend last weekend up against the Sky City Stampede, and the Phoenix Thunder had 2 losses up against the Red Devils, although one of them was very close. They just went down in the final minute when it looked like it could have been heading to overtime, Jarman.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. Thunder fans were looking forward to what possibly could have been their first win of the season, and yes, that last minute didn't go their way. So
let's hope they can change their fortunes this weekend at home against the Swarm. Ben Harford, captain of the Phoenix Thunder, has the puck at the back and looks up the boards towards Gregory. Hopkinson chasing down Harford. Takes him to the boards. Can't win the puck though, and Lilly has it. Lilly looks out the middle almost. Turns it over. Thunder struggling to get this one out. Devlin takes his time here and just flips this one up. Kozak with it. Hopkinson to the net. Goes across ice and tipped away by Reed.
lovely read there by Reed. Just putting it out there.
Reed by Reed. Yeah, nice work. Here comes Ian Ordis. Kozak again on the right wing. Goes to the centre. Finds the man. And the backhand shot goes off the side of the net and into the corner. That was Jonsson taking the backhand shot. Ian Ordis flips it up for Connor Rolfe to go after it. Commons will send this one down low. Swarm in behind the net, looking out to the point. Cross to tap in. He puts a shot in, just a wrist shot, and it's bouncing around to the feet of the players. Centering pass goes through and across to number 7 over there on the far side with no name on his back. It's not very handy.
Makes our job a wee bit harder, doesn't it?
Rolfe clears it out. Number 7, that's Simon. Nice, easy name. Here comes Puckett. Puts this one in behind the net. And Lilly will pick it up. Lilly Tom Wilson is going to put this one ahead and go for the bench. Both teams missing players this week. Ollie Hay not turning up for the Swarm. He's not feeling too good. And the Phoenix Thunder missing one of their most important players, aren't they?
Yeah, Matt Enright's currently out of the country. So
also missing Tristan Darling, who's serving his last game of suspension for fighting up there in Christchurch. Gregory wins the puck. He's got no one going to the net though. Looks up the boards to the back. And it's been turned over by Allen. Here comes the Swarm, little pass, and couldn't find the stick. There's Polozov with a nice little pass across. Comes Polozov again. Gets taken off the puck, and Ian Ordis will flip the puck ahead. Botanov leaves it for Polozov. Hopkinson's going to the net. Got a little stick on it, but it goes wide. Hopkinson again with the puck. Looks to the point. Slap shot. And out of the glove of Shuck. Safely out to the corner. Devlin puts a man on the ground. Ian Ordis looking up the ice. Swarm have to turn back as players are offside, and it's half it now for the Phoenix Thunder at the back. Some early chances for the Swarm. They've had some plays in front of the net. Thunder yet to really trouble Canada.
no shots on yet for the Thunder.
Well, you know, no trouble if you're not having to save anything.
No.
Canada, a former Thunder player. That was a while ago now.
Oh, yeah, a few years.
Johnson puts a backhand on, and Shuck will just play it into the corner. Lilly up the boards. Lewis finds Wilson, who takes a shot, and a first save for Canada. Off the blocker and into the corner. Out come the Swarm, but kept in by Flight. Flight shoots. Rebound out in front, picked up by the Swarm and Tappan. We'll put this one around behind the net, and out come the Swarm, although Shed will pick it up just over the blue line. Harford tries to turn this one to King, who will have to chase back into it. And he gets to Harford. Shed, nice break out there. Here comes Flight. Flight's been moved to the top line. He's trying to centre it there, and good work by number 46 for the Swarm. Commons steps over the blue line, trying to step around King, who put a shoulder in. Nice work there. Harry King playing his first regular season game for the Thunder tonight. Played in the warm-ups and hasn't shown up since, but getting a chance tonight.
He's been working hard off the ice. I know that he's and on the ice at trainings and everything. He's pretty committed to being here and being part of this team.
He'll be amping. He'll be amping to be back on the ice for a game that counts for something.
Yes.
Of course, he'll be stepping in for Morgan Blair, who's potentially got COVID. Won't speculate too much. Shot there from Dylan Devlin into the glove of Canada. So changes for the Thunder, of course, meaning the shifting of the lineups here. You've got
I've had a little look. Mine doesn't have names on it like yours does.
It's because I got here early.
Yeah, and I turned up just on time. But I have noticed a big shift. Reed is actually up onto the wing rather than he's usually back on D. So that's an interesting move I saw there. He's on the second line as wing. So with Devlin and Ordis there.
That is an interesting one, and the shift with Harford and Wilson on the line together rather than Harford and Steitley is normally the lineup you've seen in the last few. few games.
Yeah, they've moved slightly with Lily there and Wilson and Harford together. So
Here comes the Swarm. Steps around one, takes a shot. Saved by Shuck. That was a beautiful move from the Swarm. Looking to centre it again, the Swarm. Can't find the man in front. Chance to shoot it there over the top. Nice play. Ordis is trying to fly the zone, but the pass doesn't find him. Mawson. He'll step in. Leave it behind for Futanov, but too many Thunder players in the vicinity. Stiley looks back to his deep partner Allen, but puck hasn't found the man and is dangerously turned over by the Phoenix Thunder.
Struggling to get out of the zone here a wee bit. Swarm are having opportunities and they're holding on to that puck well.
Turnovers, can be costly, definitely in this game, and the Thunder have been guilty of it a lot this season. I'd say turnovers in their own zone, where a simple play to get out is all that's needed.
Yeah, unsure why that is really too. I haven't looked too deep into it, but yeah, it's just.
You haven't done any, in-depth video analysis?
Well, I don't like the sound of my own voice, so
Yes,
I could watch it on mute maybe.
It is tough, and and it's things like pressure from the opposition team. It's passes that aren't on the stick.
Yeah, and maybe a big one there would be communication as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
So.
You've got to let your players know where you are on the ice or where someone else is, so they can make the decision. Nice work from Charlie Lilly there on the defensive side of things, stealing the puck. Getting it to Gregory. Gregory's trying to go around. He almost stepped around Sandoy, but Sandoy's a big man, so you got to go right around. Lilly with a shot, tipped. It's loose. Gregory scores!
Collecting the rebound there. Puts it in the back of the net. What a goal. Once again, Thunder score first. They've done it a few times this season.
Yep.
Let's see how they hold this one.
And certainly the run of the play has been all Swarm, you would say.
Most of the game has been Thunder defending, Swarm attacking, and the Thunder have been getting it out, but then bringing it back in. And now we go back down the other end, and yeah, they finish. So
good work, yeah.
The loose rebound and put it home.
Noah Gregory puts the Thunder up 1-0 in the first period. I actually can't even see the time with the netting tied up the way it is, so not going to have to worry about getting it wrong.
Yeah, it's a 10 minutes something. I can see it. I can see a 1 and a 0, so we'll say it's 10 minutes something.
Swarm will dump this one back in, and Harry King in the corner. Devlin does a good job of just turning things around and keeping the puck away from the Swarm.
Swarm are very aggressive on that forecheck. They had two guys down in behind the goal line there, hassling Harford with the puck. So
they've noticeably been dumping it in on occasion. Puckett here just trying to step around Harvard. He did find the man, takes a shot. Good save by Shuck, and the shot goes wide on the follow-up. And then another shot goes through the crease. I thought there was a goal there for sure. Shuck was dead to rights, but...
Yep, just slightly off on the angles for Shuck and for the shooters there. So
Ordis with a nice turnover. Goes around one. Ordis shoots. Oh, and pad save by Kennedy. Ordis showing those tangles.
Yeah, you only just got the pad to that one too.
Rolf in there. Rolf and Ordis been playing together for years in age group hockey. I'm sure as time goes on, they'll probably form a strong lineup here for the Phoenix Thunder. Butanov finds Atwell, but Atwell just couldn't drag the puck in. Sandoy just happy to chip this one down for Atwell. And it's going to be Jack Lewis picking the puck up in the corner. Scott Butanov and Polosov all over him. Sandoy turns it over. Jack Lewis has got some speed. And he got caught though. He got hacked down. 2 defence players just coming from both sides. And he had little to no chance of getting through there. Sandoy has a shot that is deflected high into the netting. And we'll get a whistle. Shots in favour of the Phoenix Thunder now.
Yes, that's a bit of a turnaround. I'm not going to guess the numbers because they're backwards. So
It's a 6, isn't it? It's a 6 and a 3.
A 6 and a 3, but I thought it was 5 and a 4 before, or it might have been a 5 and a 2 before.
I think we all know the 5s and the 2s are the trouble. Thunder will clear this one up. Thula chase after it for the Swarm. He shared. Uses the body well, steals the puck. Looks up ice and just tipped as the pass was looking to head towards Charlie Lilly. And it's
tipped all the way for icing.
Icing.
Yeah,
it's an unusual one.
Yep. Oh well, the Thunder can use that as a offensive zone face-off now. They get to choose which side, and
good chance to win a draw and see if you can make something of it. But draw goes the way of the Swarm, and they'll try and skate their way out of this. Couple of young players dressing tonight. One for the Thunder, it's Max Simpson. Looking for him to, I think he'll be I'm not sure if he's played a game. Shot there from the Swarm, straight into the pads of Toby Shuck. Nice little play there from the Swarm. Max Simpson, has he played?
I don't think he has.
I haven't got.
I haven't seen him play anyway.
I haven't got the notes saying that he's on debut, but I don't think he's played before. Not in a regular season game, and there's definitely a debut player for the Swarm, number 16. I just unfold my bit of paper, and it's Josh Steen. So I'm sure his parents will be watching and hoping that he gets on the ice. Shot that found its way through to Shuck from the point from Simon. I'm not sure how it didn't touch anyone on the way in, but
What's he out there now?
you know, you can just say it, Jarman, instead of gesturing to me. You can just say something. You don't have to gesture to me.
I'm just lost for...
Who are you looking for? There he is. Are you looking at Steen? Yes, he's on the ice.
Yeah, he's on the ice.
Yep, on left wing.
He's all the way at the bottom. See, I was looking for 16 on the bit of paper.
No, he had 160 printed on the bit of paper.
Yeah, so... Yeah, no, he's on the ice.
He's on the ice now. Here he is collecting the puck. Trying to get a pass across ice. Always good to see young players make their debut. It could be nerve-wracking, I imagine, to play with the experienced players, but I'm sure the training and all the players will be very supportive of what he can achieve tonight. So, look out for number 23 for the Thunder, force Max Simpson to come out. Shot out in front, and Thunder able to clear it. A lot of passes going into a slot for the Swarm at the moment that are looking like clean chances. Could only be a matter of time before they pull one out and put it in the back of the net. Icing.
Linesman Kyle has got his work cut out for him, working out who was on the ice and who wasn't, as the whole Thunder lineup changed then. So he's got heard some cats at the moment.
Well, this is where your penalty box attendants who do the plus-minus come in handy.
Yeah.
Tell you who's on the ice, if they remember. I tried that a couple of times. It's quite difficult, actually. You think you can just wait till the goal and then read all the numbers of the players as they skate past, but it doesn't always work. Bobbly shot gets towards Shark, and a nice play from Devlin, who prevented another pass. Shot there. Goes wide. There's a man down for the Swarm. Mawson's shot found its way through. Who's that down on the ice?
Is that number 8?
Number 8. It's Voltanov.
Voltanov, yeah. So There's a good battling going on in front of the net. I didn't see what happened. I just saw him hit the deck. So whether rogue stick might have got him or anything, or block friendly fire or a shot, or he's pointing at his helmet and yelling at the Thunder bench. So I'm assuming he got one up high. So.
Thunder work their way into the zone. Shot from Lewis into the glove of Kennedy. Lewis and Rolf out there with Tom Wilson. Referee calling for silence there.
Yeah.
I want to get on the stats page and read you out all the information that normally is on there, but I can't get it to load, like it's not on there. So maybe at home you guys have better luck than me at NZIHL.com. Head to the stats page. And
I know Charlie Lilly assisted that first goal because he threw it in from the point.
Yep.
And,
the tip, though, might have been off a... if the tip is off a Swarm player, does that reset the assist count, or does it still go to Lilly?
I don't know.
Depends how observant the refs are, maybe?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I feel like Lilly's work at the back end throwing it in is worthy of an assist. He definitely assisted it. He threw it in, the puck bounced around, and then the rebound came out and they scored. So it was from his initial throw it in into the pile of bodies.
Ooh, just like that one there.
Yeah.
Hopkinson with a nice tip. Yeah.
So yeah, I would give Lilly an assist for that.
Ooh, a little chop on there that went to Shuck, and he kind of didn't really see it coming. He reacted though. He was standing up. Swarm with a lot of pressure here at the moment. Kozak winds up, and his shot goes wide. It's going to ring around all the way out. Unfortunately for the Swarm, they have to start again. Kozak steps in, looking towards the centre. Nice stick by Harford. Lewis dumps it in, and he's going to rush to the bench. Simon with it for the Swarm. He looks up ice. Missed the pass. Lilly finds Flight, who just chips it ahead. Someone's got to chase after it. Flight now goes into it. He's got Gregory at the front. Shared, shoots, and big block by the Swarm. Lilly picks it up, puts it down low. Kept in by Shared. Swarm just escaped. Turned over though. Gregory steps in, leaves it behind for Shared. Puts it across ice. Another big block from Tapin.
Two big blocks there. Commitment.
Up the point to Wilson. Puts a shot on low. Looking for the tip. Shot goes wide from Shed on the follow-up rebound. And a man is down for the Swarm. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty on the Phoenix Thunder here.
High sticking. The rogue stick.
Hopkinson is down and looks a bit shaken up. He's taking a stick right to the chiclets. Well, we've got a small break here. Read the Thunder sponsors, eh?
You go on then.
Phoenix Organics. Well, how about we go tandem? I'll go one.
Yeah, I haven't even got the
second page. All right. So Phoenix Organics, obviously naming sponsor of the Phoenix Thunder.
Oh, down the bottom.
Yeah, down the bottom.
Kia Photos.
Yep, new corporation.
They do their jerseys. Battery Town.
Anytime Fitness.
Liquorland, Anderson Bay.
Calder Stewart.
Stewart Construction.
And Proflow Plumbing and Gas.
Look at that.
Look at that. What a team.
What a great team of sponsors.
Phoenix Thunder would love to thank those guys for making everything that they do possible. You know what I want to thank? Who I want to thank, Jarman?
Who are we thinking?
I don't think these people get enough thanks. It's the volunteers around the rink that make the game experience flow for everyone. You've got goal judges, you've got people in the penalty box, you've got people working the doors at the front checking tickets. You've got security, guys. You've got the people playing the music. You've got your likes of myself, Nathan working the camera. We've got Connor doing the IT stuff for the live stream. Without these people on a game day, none of it really happens, or it's extremely difficult.
Yes, I
Scorebox. I got Scorebox, of course.
Scorebox. Now, just want to throw it out there. The bartenders. The bartenders are probably the busiest, and they have the worst view of the game, as in they don't get to watch the game. So shout out to the bartenders, because they do an impeccable job. At least we get to watch the game from the best seats in the house.
That's right.
So, but yeah, they also occasionally look after my kids while I'm up here. So,
so they're babysitting as well.
Yeah, multitasking.
Are you not paying them for that, Jarman?
No. So,
been a long delay here. I'm not sure what the big discussion is. It's Harford. Is it Harford? No, Devlin. I saw a 1. I thought it was Harford. Devlin and someone else just jumped in too.
Well, I thought it was Gregory's stick that went up high, and he was talking to the ref afterwards. So, but
yeah. So there's 2 players in the bench for
2 in the box. But so someone might have said something and got themselves
Flight. Flight has got a penalty. Flight's taking the penalty, but he's not even in the bench. Anyway, it's a power play for the Swarm.
Yep.
5-on-4. Polozov has it. Vultanov looks for Atwell down low. Polozov will fake a shot, and a nice block by Shed forces the puck out to the neutral zone. Andy Hay leaves it for Atwell. And behind the net looks to Andy Hay. What are the Swarm going to set themselves up here for? To the point. Sandoi at the point. There's a shot. It's Lurs in front. Can Toby Shuck get it? He does. He tracks it down in front of his pads.
Now, just looking at the score clock, there's 4 minutes 13 left on this penalty, which I thought was a 2-minute penalty. Because that was backwards, it was a 5-minute penalty. So this is a 5-minute major that they're going to have to kill off here.
I wish I had this. I wish I had the score, the stats page up, because
it's a flight,
not a double minor for high sticking and blood. It's a major, but we've got 2 players in the bench on Flight. But is Flight? He didn't leave the ice, did he? Oh, I'm so confused. Hopkinson, though, steps over the line, pulls up, and gets taken off the puck. Ian Ortis. Oh, there's a bit of confusion here between the 2 players for the Thunder. Here comes Wilson. He's got to get his feet moving. He shoots, and off the pads of Kennedy.
I don't think Tom was expecting that puck to land on his stick. The look of his surprise on his face when that happened.
Oh, head of an offside, but not called by Wilson. Barrett Wilson, the linesman on the far side. Kozak looking for the man in front. Kicked out by Shuck. Rung around the tops. Thula picks it up. Cross to Kozak. Pass across ice. Another shot. It's gone wide. Shuck was well out of position there. Mawson at the top, takes his time, has a look around, gets it back, up to Thula, he shoots, and into the glove of Toby Shuck. Good job of moving the puck around the Botany Swarm, and a couple of chances when I see it, I think they're going to score, but whether or not the pads of Shuck are blocking the goals or the shots are just going wide, it just doesn't seem to happen for them. They're doing all the right things though, moving the puck around, going cross ice, finding the free man. Still 2 minutes 40 seconds remaining on the 5-on-4. Are you able to get the stats page up?
No.
Must be having technical issues.
There's no game summary there yet. So
okay.
So we may find someone in between periods and see if it's a major to fix or not.
Looks like the draw will come out into the neutral zone, so must have got out of play via the stick of a Botany Swarm player. Can you make how much time left in the period? Is that 1 minute 10?
Minute 10, yes.
Of course, with a major penalty, if the team that is on the power play scores, the penalty kill don't get their player back.
No.
Sandui winds up and he scores. He's fired it right past the glove of Shuck. And the Botany Swarm tied up late in the first period.
Yes, so as you were just saying, Matt, Thunder's player has to stay in the box and still think about what's going on for another 2 minutes 16.
Yeah, you've got to watch your team play with one less man for another couple of minutes. And shots in favour of the Swarm now, 13-11. And I'll say a good few of those have been on the power play that they've been enjoying for the last wee while. Puck played with a high stick. It's cool there, so the whistle goes. Sandui just walked into the top slot there, didn't he? Just walked right on in and fired it home.
I think that was high sticking penalty, so that's now going to be 2 minutes of 4 on 4.
Oh, look at that. It is too. I was wrong. Thula headed to the box there.
Just wonder if got up high in the face-off or what have you. I don't know. I didn't see it. Bit of confusion going on at this.
Yeah, Sandui came on late,
Yes.
so they're sending him back to the bench. Polozov picks up the puck and does a few spins to try and lose Ortis. Finds Mawson, and he'll skate it in. Pulls up just inside the blue, looks across to Sandui, who's now able to step onto the ice. Here comes Polozov. He's got taken off by Lilly, but the puck doesn't come all the way out. Shot there off the pads of Shuck. And the Thunder want to start this one from behind their own net. 4 on 4. Let's see what they can do. Lewis missed the pass to Lilly. Atwell's going to go after it. He's going to win it. But Lewis, great job. And that brings the end to the first period.
Yeah. One each.
But bit of a slowish end to that period, you know, with the penalties and such kind of slowing the speed of play. But
we're going to be treated with a minute of 15 of 4 on 4 at fresh sheet of ice at the start of the second. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, and fresh players too. Had a good rest. So goals for the Phoenix Thunder and for the Swarm. Who scored the Phoenix Thunder goal there, Jarman?
I can't remember, to be honest, Matt, and I don't have the stats.
There was Noah Gregory.
It was Gregory, yes.
I'm pretty sure it was Noah Gregory off a nice rebound from the deflection in front after Charlie Lilly shot it in. And then on the power play, it was the Swarm scoring, and who was that?
I don't know either.
Remy Sandui. It was like a minute ago, mate. It was a minute ago.
I don't have the stats page up. My bit of paper doesn't tell me that.
I couldn't tell if it was unassisted or assisted, but he just sort of waltzed into the top slot there and just fired it past Shuck. There was a man right on the doorstep there, so I'm not sure if he got a tip on it or not, but I briefly thought that Shuck had saved it, but not to be. It was a goal for the Swarm. That gives us a 1-1 game. Shots in favour of the Swarm now, 14-11. We're going to have some on-ice entertainment for the intermission. It's going to be Tension Tango, which is a new innovation this year. What do you think of the Tension Tango, Darwin?
It's got the potential to be great, with the potential to be a bit sore the next morning, you could say. So
yeah, I've actually had the text message from Dave Richards, the mastermind behind all this entertainment. Who have we got? We've got Simon Hepp,
defending champion from last time.
So against NZIHL, it's like a heavyweight versus a bantamweight. So I've got this one going the way of Simon Hett, but it could be traction could be a big thing here.
Yes, well, Simon's out there in his sneakers, and Nick's got probably his street shoes on that are got no grip whatsoever on the bottom of them. But I know Nick's a competitor, and
he is.
He will compete. Simon's also a competitor and will not go down without a fight.
We've also got coming up in this intermission a pre-recorded interview with Reagan Wilson, talking about his achievement, 150 games for the Phoenix Thunder, and whatever else they want to chat about.
Yeah, Reagan's been a big part of the Thunder since the start.
2008, so that's since the Thunder were even a thing. He was there when I started watching, which was 2012, 2013. So I've never had a Thunder without Reagan Wilson, apart from those couple of years where he was taking time off to pursue his career.
Yep. All right, here we go.
The idea is to grab the balls and get them into the black bucket, and Nick can't even go anywhere.
Yeah. Simon has worked out how this.
Yeah. So Simon's got the tension. Nick has got a pink ball, but he's not going to. He shoots, he scores. You see, change of tactics here. Change of tactics. Simon didn't think about it. He's just going for the slam dunks. He's got two. Nick is going to have to shoot for three here, I think. Oh, he's got loose tension. Is he going to get there?
Oh,
he's
no.
Missed.
Off the rim.
Oh, Simon's going to have the lead here. He's going to have three now, Simon. Nick has only got one so far. Shoot. Shoot it, Nick. Oh, he's never going to make it as a basketball player. Lucky he plays ice hockey.
Yes. He's a very good hockey player too.
He's getting the hand here. He's got a chance. Oh, he's lost it. He's lost his footing. Oh, no. He's done for. He just doesn't have the weight behind him. He's not a prop forward for the Kike team.
No, he's not. But he's still got a big smile on his face, and that's what counts. So thanks to those two lads for getting out there and giving us something to talk about for 5 minutes.
We appreciate that. Yep. All right. So, short break. We're going to come back for period 2 action here in Dunedin. Botany Swarm visiting the Phoenix Thunder. 1-0 is the score. Don't go away. See you soon.
Hey, I'm Reagan Wilson, number 19 for the Phoenix Thunder, and I'm a defenseman. It feels great to have played 150 games, especially all here in Dunedin for the Thunder. It's a pretty big milestone. I know as the league gets a bit older, there'll be a few more people that will achieve that, but for now it's a pretty small club, so it's pretty cool to be a part of that. Memorable moments, I couldn't really put it down to games or anything as such, but just the experience as a whole, the people I've met along the way, imports that have come and gone, and there's people that I've got lifetime friendships with through meeting them through Thunder, and travelled overseas and visited them, or when I've been overseas, caught up with them. So I think just the Thunder community and the people that have come and gone but are still around and still support us, it's got to be one of the highlights of playing here. Some of the great imports that we've had over the years that have really helped me out. NZIHL, He played a couple of seasons for us, and I actually went and lived with him in Canada. Also Mike Morrison, he's helped me out along the way, and went and met up with him when I was in Canada as well, and he's helped me out. He's also helped a figure skater out who's involved in our club, so yeah, can't thank Mike enough. There's been some funny characters as well along the way. Martin Botany out in Czech Republic, Brandon Eagley, Charlie, there's too many to name. I'd encourage everyone to give ice hockey a go. It's a great sport, it's heaps fun, lots of skills involved, and it's taken me all over the world and I absolutely love it. So.
Welcome back, folks, to the Riviera of the South, sunny Dunedin. Phoenix Thunder hosting the Botany Swarm. Botany Swarm wearing a different jersey from last year. What do you think of the jersey from the Botany Swarm there, Jarman?
Absolutely love it. It's a retro kind of throwback, I feel, and I don't think it's a throwback for the Swarm, but the style seems very retro.
Does, yeah. It looks clean.
Yeah.
I like the West Auckland Admirals, who got a new top this year as well. It's pretty good.
Yep.
So good to see the teams doing something different, you know.
Yeah, I do like both the Auckland teams' tops have both turned out really great.
So I was having a wee look on the live stream and looking at the comments, and someone friendly has told us a few stats and let us know what the penalties are all about, because as I understand, Hydra, the power behind the stats page is down, and therefore no stats. Something to do with the IIHF. So well beyond the pay grade of anyone here to be able to fix it in time for us to get the game going. So we'll be able to read those stats out and clarify those penalties at the end of the first period for you soon when we get a chance. Big pass from Hartford up to Stiley. Chips it ahead past Sandoy. Sandoy, no trouble with Stiley on his back. He just shrugged him off.
I think Slightly needs to eat a couple more pies. Put a couple extra kilos on to start if he wants to push around the big boys at the back.
Kozak trying to walk through a couple, and puck gets sent down into neutral ice. Mawson gets it tipped away from him by Wilson. Wilson keeps it in. 4-on-4 hockey here, of course, but the time is running out. Swarm have got their player back. They've got like a couple of seconds left of the power play, but it's going to run out soon. And number 15 for the Thunder jumps back onto the bench. And we are 5-on-5 here. Ian Audis looks up and finds Reid. Reid trying to centre this one, and it's deflected off the glass in the corner for Simon. Swarm work it up into the neutral zone. Hopkinson pulls up, takes a shot on Shuck, and Shuck just happily squeezes this one into the pads. How are the hot chips, Jarman?
Yeah, they're right. I'm trying not to eat them while I'm wearing the mic.
I'm sure the audience appreciates that.
The listeners do not want to hear me eat my chips at home. But yeah, not bad.
They look good. I didn't get myself a hot pot of chips. Used to get hot pot of chips in intermissions. Nice block there from Gregory. Gregory's going to step over the line. He's got Jack Lewis going to there. He finds Shed shoots, and followed up by Lewis. Oh, it goes perilously close to that blue line. Lewis had a chance. Allen puts a hit on Polozov as he stepped over the blue line. Allen from Canada, he will not be shy about putting in the shoulder when he gets the chance. They love a bit of the physical stuff over in Canada. Hartford steps in, gets around one, takes a shot off the side of the net.
Big hit from Hartford,
and that is a player down. That's Polozov, is it? He does not look good. He's curled up in a ball down there.
No, it looked suspicious, the hit. Oddly, need to see a replay, but he looked like he turned his back on the play, and
that's what I was doing during the intermission, watching the replays. So maybe while we've got a chance, we can see what happens there. So while we've got a man down, and hopefully he comes out all right, we'll have a look at the so the penalties at the end of that period was on Jackson Flight for high sticking and a game misconduct for abuse of an official. And 21 Devlin, he also got a 10-minute for abuse of an official. So he's still on the bench penalty box, Dylan Devlin. He'll be coming back a little bit later on. Polozov is slowly getting to his feet under the attention of some medical staff. Might have collected his head on the boards there and the hit, which is always a concern when the contact is close to the boards. So someone on the live stream chat has told me that the goal for the Thunder was Gregory, assisted by Flight and Harford. Now, not sure about Harford. I'm pretty sure it was Lily at the point there who took that.
Lily threw it in, unless Harford was down and tight as well.
Yeah.
But hey, I could be wrong on that too, but I'm sure it was Lily.
It looked like Lily from the point. And then, Sandoy, assisted by Vortanov and Andy Hay.
Hey, thanks for your work at home, team.
Yeah, keeping us up to date.
Yep.
We don't have the ability to rewind the live stream like you guys at home, or get the highlights, because we don't have a monitor here and our phones. We don't want to be holding on to them and watching the game on our phones when we've got it in front of us live stream. So we're doing our best, and without the stats page though, I'm kind of all at sea.
Yeah. Hey, look, I've just realised I was a bit worried I wasn't connected to the Wi-Fi here, but I just realised I have a work phone and have usage anyway.
Work phone has got your gigabytes going strong.
Yeah. So let's turn the volume right down on
that. Yeah, never good to see a player down for so long. Hopefully he isn't seriously injured. It's a worry for the team and anyone involved. Scary moments. Just going through the points table as it stands currently. Stampede sitting on top with 21 points. They've played 8 games and won 6 with an overtime win and an overtime loss. Followed up by the Red Devils, who have played 2 extra games, sitting there on 19 points with 5 wins, 2 overtime wins. The Admirals have played 8. They've won 4 and lost 2 and had 2 overtime losses. They're on 14 points. The Swarm, coming down here, they would be hungry for 2 wins. If they can get 6 points, that would put them on 18 and jump the Admirals. If the Admirals aren't able to get anything out of their games this weekend, if the Admirals are playing. Do you know if the Admirals are playing this weekend?
I am unsure. Was it Admirals and Stampede playing this weekend? Was that the other games?
Let's have a wee look. Yep. Admirals and the Stampede. So, Admirals and Stampede. That's a nice Barney up there. Come on, Germany. Turn the brightness of your screen up.
Well, I don't. It's just, YouTube, mate. There we go.
Rightio, just trying to watch the replay there. After did well to come around, and then he's skated around behind the net. Oh,
yeah,
it didn't. Yeah, it's hard to tell because the camera just had it on the side of the screen. He's skating off with his 2 teammates. Thankfully, no need for a stretch or anything like that. So he's holding his head. He's potentially taking some head contact up against the boards there.
Yeah, the replay doesn't look like there was head contact on the check.
There is blood on the ice. So he's
hopefully he's okay and can rest up and get back out there as soon as he's.
There's a big loss for the Swarm. Polozov plays on the top line with Atwell and Vortanov, so they'll have to shuffle the lines up to try and make up with that. I'm picking someone like Jonsson moves up. They could even bring Sonkondi or Steen into the lineup as one of the third line wingers while moving someone up like Kozak.
Yeah, there will have to be a wee bit of bench work there by the coaches to work out what they're going to do.
So the Swarm, if they can take 2 wins this weekend down here in Dunedin, they can jump the Admirals if the Admirals are unable to secure 2 wins. If the Admirals get 1, they're on 17, and the Swarm will still be in front if they win 2. So big games up there in Auckland, Stampede and Admirals. If the Stampede don't get anything out of it, then the whole table just condenses up extremely. You know, if you've got the Admirals win 2 games up there in Auckland and the Swarm win 2 down here, which I'm sure a lot of fans of the NZIHL will be saying they should be able to do, then you've got a team on 21, a team on 20, a team on 19, and a team on 18.
Yes. It makes the rest of the season very interesting for all those teams, because they've got to get top 3, don't they, to get a chance to...
Pretty sure it's top 3, yeah. Chance for the Thunder. There's a chance there for Shed. He just lost the puck on his stick. Lily trying to fire it through the legs of Johnson. He got a block on there. Puck in behind for Wilson. Wilson turns. Looks up to the point. Shot doesn't get through. Another block by the Swarm player. They're doing a good job of getting in front of those shots. Hopkinson puts a reverse hit on Wilson. I think he's going to get a penalty here, Johnson, for interference.
A bit of interference there. It was just a bit early.
He played. The puck was going to the corner, and he thought, you know what? You're not getting there before me.
Yep. So, hey, look, it's one of those plays, and sometimes you risk it a wee bit more.
I'm sure the referees don't mind a little bit of jostling for position, but it was clearly like a shoulder intended to knock him down rather than just sort of like put him off his balance.
Yes.
While he took the space. So power play for the Phoenix Thunder. First power play tonight.
Yep. Let's see what they got without Darling and without Enright. It will be another shuffled up kind of lineup for them here. So.
Looks like Ian Orders out there with Shared and Gregory to make up the first power play unit. And Harford back with Stitley. Harford will just step around and centre it. No one was there though. And it's all the way back to Stitley, who has it poked away by Puckett and into the bench.
Yep, and a nice wee catch by assistant coach Guillaume there. Just he could put some big pads on and be the backup goalie maybe.
Yeah.
He just floated straight into his hands.
He's been doing those reaction tests, you know.
Yep. So.
Beep, boop, beep, boop. Devlin back on the ice for the Phoenix Thunder, so he moves on to the power play.
Yeah, his 10 minutes must be up, so.
I think he blocked a shot there from Harford. Harford looks across to Stitley. To Gregory. All the way up to Harford. Gregory takes a one-timer, but it's kept in. Oh, Stitley missed on the shot. He's fanned on it. And Gregory off his skates for Harford. He steps in, shoots. Oh, grazes the post. Stitley puts it down low for Devlin. Taken off him by Hay. And Hay will just fling it down ice all the way to Shuck.
Got 30 seconds left in the power play.
Puckett, he's going to step through. Gets taken down from Harford, who put another big hit in. Harford not generally known for his big hits, but he's
very solid on his skates, so he can put it on when he needs to.
That pass past Devlin. No icing. Calling a tip, Kyle Matthews. Devlin with it. Keeps it in the zone. Trying to fire it on net. Puckett as this puck going flying up, not off the net. Cleared out by the Swarm. And that's the end of the power play. And icing against the Swarm. Mawson asking why that previous one wasn't an icing. Face-off will be down in the Admirals, the Swarm zone, off to the left of Canada. Connor Rolfe will step in and take the draw for the Thunder. Doesn't win it though, and Thula from behind his own net will step out. Making his way up ice. Puckett send it in. Hopkins will try and win it off Reagan Wilson. He plays it up the boards. Out comes Rolf. Over the blue line, fires a shot, goes wide. Whoa, Kozak almost turned it over. He gets taken down by Lilly. No call. Lilly, thankfully, Kozak brought his stick all the way back to Lilly. And puck couldn't be kept in by Simon. Reagan Wilson just on the ice will fling that down low. And offside.
Offside's the call. There was a change happening when the puck went into his own. So.
Got to watch those changes on the second intermission, the long change.
I've worked out these headphones, Matt. Only one side works, the other one doesn't.
Oh, well, there you go. It's only taken you a couple of games to work it out.
Yeah, probably, or I'm deaf in my left ear.
That one to the bench again from the Swarm. That was
just trying to keep those coaches on the game.
He just fired it straight in there.
Yeah.
Puck comes back for Allen. His shot doesn't get through.
Another blocked shot. Well done to the Swarm for putting it all on the line and stepping in front. And there's another one.
Another one. From Sonkondi. Sonkondi. I don't know if I'm saying that name right. I'm just giving it a crack. But he has did a good job of blocking that. Steen out there as well. So Swarm getting their fourth line players out there. So they're only bringing 2 extra players for the fourth line and both jumping on the ice there.
Yeah, it's actually something that the Thunder have been doing this season too. They've got those kind of 2 forwards and an extra D as the fourth line and put them out there when they need them. And
usually you see them out there with one of the more experienced centres, don't you? Just
just
give them someone to play with.
Yeah, giving them a bit of guidance. So
Lewis chased out the puck, got it back to Stiley. Stiley fires it, trying to get a tip on it was Shared. Sandui though in good position. Shared. Allen fires. It's just over the top of the crossbar. Stiley in the corner. Lewis with a bit of room to move. Looks down behind Gregory. Looked like he was trying to do
the Michigan
style. Like he's trying to flip the puck up. It was.
Hey, I watch him when he's coaching the kids, and I know he can do it because he mucks around like that with the puck. And
so not coaching.
So not just showing off to the kids. And I tell you what, the kids absolutely love that kind of stuff too. So
yeah, well, you know they'll give it a go. They'll watch the heroes and they'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Ortis couldn't find Devlin. It's tipped by Thula. Devlin, of course, second in goal scoring leaders with 7 goals. One of the highlights of the Thunder seasons has been his play. Stepping into a leadership role in the absence of Paris Hyde in the score leading role. He's tried to replicate the Paris Hyde flow at the back of his helmet. Doing a pretty good job. Doesn't quite have the same tinge to it that Paris has.
No, but he's got a moustache to go with it, so that's okay.
Here he is at the dot, doesn't win it, and Thula at the back for the Swarm. Tries to evade Ortis and gets the pass up the middle. Nice work from Stiley there, jostling with the body and gets the stick in and takes the puck away. Hopkinson steps in, leaves it behind. Still there for the Swarm. Thula finds Kozak, who fires it across ice all the way to the corner. Lily. Ortis trying to find Devlin. Comes Hopkinson. Kozak with him. Kozak shoots and snatched out of thin air by Toby Shuck, who's had a fantastic year for the Phoenix Thunder.
Yep. He's playing great, and they need that because they lost a bit of their offense with Hyde and Ord not playing this year for them. So
Thula puts a shot through, and it gets through a number of bodies. Well saved by Toby Shuck on that one. Run around the boards by the Swarm. Kept in by Harford, who sends it into the far corner. Mawson and Swarm get it out. Sam Ortis on the ice. He will send it in. Mawson up the boards. Thunder players there to meet the man on the half boards. Mawson works it out though, and Harford here at the neutral zone. You just chuck it in. Thula steps through the middle. Charlie Lilly battling hard, working hard for the Phoenix Thunder in the back. Still working hard. He's got 3 players to try and beat. He's got help from Wilson. Good battle in behind here. Heaps of players involved. Tiring stuff, those sorts of battles. And puck is deflected up and out over the glass.
they are tiring battles, and I tell you what, like I've talked a wee bit about Charlie while I've been on the mic, and I just want to say he's having an absolute career year. This year has been amazing. I think I worked out what it was. A couple of months ago, he went to Christchurch and got laser eye surgery, and he can finally see the puck.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, he's been playing the last few years, just occasionally seeing the puck.
And just to be clear for the audience, we don't mean laser eye surgery as in he can now shoot lasers.
No. So he's seeing the game a whole lot clearer now. So
that
did
he not wear contacts before? Oh, good shot in behind there. Jack Lewis got lit up by number 27 or 37 for the 27 for the Swarm. That's Puckett, yeah. Young Lewis.
Yeah, I'd say the Swarm are going to take their opportunities to put the body on, especially after seeing one of their top guys go down from a hit. They're going to share that, I guess. And
they're known as a heavy team, missing Ollie Hay, who's probably one of the heaviest hitters on their team this week, so he takes away a little bit of that contact play. But I'm not sure if the size of the rink here in Dunedin just sort of negates a little bit of that physical play because the ice is so big. A bit of funny play in the back there. Sandaway and Gregory getting tied up.
They were just holding hands, being nice to each other.
Puckett shot, saved by Shuck into the corner. Haven't seen anything in between Sandaway and Devlin this time around. Last year, I think they had quite a dust-up. Quite a how do you do. But no formalities between them just yet.
And that's the way we like it, really.
Yeah, keep it clean. Physical, but clean. Ooh, I think Orders probably would have been good there if he'd gone. Players kept their toes on the line.
They put the brakes on pretty heavy and turned, but Ian played it safe and didn't go over the blue line.
Devlin gets through one. Can he get a pass across to Reed? He can't. Doolin out. Looks up ice. Trying to find Kozak. Nice play. Kozak. Oh, and Harford with a fantastic defensive play. Johnson can't step around Reed, who normally plays defense, and he knows what to do in that situation. Icing there against the Thunder. What good pass from Thula up to Kozak there.
Yeah, he had space and Harford shut him down. He reached right around him and managed to disrupt him enough without taking a penalty. It's really hard to do, especially when you're coming back like that and you're behind them.
Yeah.
It's taking that angle. He played that really well.
Shots in favour of the Swarm, 20-15. There's a shot for the Phoenix Thunder from Reed. That'll give them shot number 16. Scores remain 1-1 here in Dunedin with 6 minutes, 36 minutes remaining.
36 seconds, not minutes.
You're right. Yeah, okay. Right. I was so confident.
All good, Matt. We got this. Hey, I've just noticed Sam Ordis is getting a few more minutes here too, so that's good to see that the fourth line.
Well,
I
Flight's gone for the game, isn't he?
Gone,
so they have to make up that one extra play.
Yeah. And
Sam
he just
Ordis
takes a nice wee hit there.
Yep.
Say, welcome to the game, son.
Vultanov says, hey, I remember you. And Sam Ordis will never forget the name Vultanov. Puck onto the curling rink, and that won't count. No points for that.
No.
Do you get, what do they call it when you get a point in curling?
Oh, I'm unsure.
Don't know.
You're asking me these hard questions.
Is it like lawn bowls where you win an end or something like that?
Yeah.
Closest to.
Well, there's a big target. I'm guessing you want to be closest to the middle.
You do want to be closest.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's points.
There will be some points involved.
Face-off goes the way of the Swarm, and Vultanov will walk it in. Looking across for Atwell. Atwell gets tripped. No arm from the officials. Vultanov again just putting it towards the net. Atwell chops at it, goes wide. Top line out here. Vultanov, Atwell, and Puckett. Puckett joins that top line on the wing. Penalty against Atwell.
Finishing his check on Lilly there, but
charge. Is that what they call that? Is that charge?
Is that the rolling of the hands? Yeah, that's charging. So he probably took just a wee bit too big a run up there, maybe. He also lifted the arm a wee bit, which I thought possibly could have got the ref's attention as well.
So big shout out to Drew McMillan, Ice Hockey Otago general manager, I guess, running the hockey down here, and the chairman, the commissioner. He's not even listening to the commentating, but he knows what he's talking about. Send us a message. Charlie is really, really good in so many words. Charlie Lilly for the Thunder having the best season, he says, best player. Which is tough to say because Enright's always one of my favourites. I love watching Enright play. Shot there from Ian Ordis just off the toes of Canada.
Those rebounds are coming out of Canada tonight. The Thunder need to get that guy smack bang in the top of the crease and get bang them home. They got their first one like that. So
minute 30 on the power play for the Phoenix Thunder. Stitley walks in, looks across for Ian Ordis, just in front of him. Ian Ordis drags around Hopkinson, finds Gregory. Looks up to Stitley, back down to Gregory. To Harford, fires it. Oh, deflection into the pads of Canada. Very lucky there. And Swarm able to punch this one down ice.
Yeah, deflections like that are very hard for the goalie to track. And
that took a right turn.
Yeah, luckily it took a right turn straight into Canada's pad for him.
Swarm were able to get a full change there. In order to just let this one go between his legs, and it's going to go all the way down for icing. So might have wanted to put a blade on it or something rather than jump over it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to touch it, just let it keep going, but neglect the icing there. But he obviously didn't get a stick to it. He was also had his head up watching a player come in for a check. So
if he had touched it potentially, he was going to get let up.
Yes,
which is fair game. Fair game.
So Ian's now in the middle for this power play. And he's got Jack Lewis and Devlin either side of him.
Yeah, some young players out there on the power play. Devlin will pick it up from behind the net. Skate around Puckett. Finds Stiley. It's off his end of his stick though. Mawson puts a good body check on. Battling the puck. Who's going to come out with it? Thunder looking to get this one to the front. Can't do so, and it's been flicked out by the Swarm. Harford's got number 9 on his tail. That's Commons. Commons does a good job here of tying up, and he's done a really good job here.
Well, he ripped the stick out of Harford's hands. Harford turned to the ref, and
Harford
ref said, play on.
He's like, what are you going to call there, ref? And ref's like, I'm not calling anything. Like, you just play the game.
You put your stick in his hand, so...
I seen against the Thunder here, is it? Or is it a penalty on Harford?
It's actually a penalty on Harford. I think there was some extra words said to the ref. And who's reffing tonight? Is that Tom? And he will be having none of it. He won't.
Yeah, he's given him a 5.
Yeah.
So, discipline.
Or is it a 2?
Discipline for the Thunder is...
I think that's
it's
just
a 2. It's 2.
It's 2. We'll go with 2. I think 5's a bit hard. It might
it's
be
a 5-second penalty on it from us.
Yes.
We look at it, it's like 0-0-5, 5-second penalty.
Yep. His number's still the same, so no. Number 11.
Number 11.
We can get that right.
Yeah, 2-minute penalty for Harford. Of course, their discipline not doing the Thunder any favours here tonight.
No, and he's lucky it's just a 2 and not a 10 and a 2, because the other boys got 10s for extracurricular activities towards the refs.
Yep.
And so Harford's lucky he's not sitting the rest of the period.
Andy Hay on the left side for the Swarm. Gets it down low and shot off the side of the net. Johnson in behind, looking up to Kozak on the side. Fires a hard shot and off the body of Lilly. Another shot that goes wide from Sandoy. And it's so hard it's rung around the boards. It's going to go all the way down for Kozak to chase it back into his own zone, giving the Thunder a chance to get a few players off. Ooh, that was close to being an offside. Just got onside there though, did Puckett.
Yep,
so he came off the bench. Penalty. Holding.
Holding, yeah. So maybe that was for holding Harford's stick before.
One of those make-up penalties, you reckon?
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but yes, possibly.
Game management. Let's not talk about that. Dirty words, game management.
Yeah.
Sure, the referees here in New Zealand would do nothing like that.
No, we've actually got some really good officials in this league, and we want to keep it like that. So I applaud the refs.
Number 6, Atwell, going for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. So it's going to be what, 4 on 4 for a minute 7?
Minute 7 or 4 on 4.
So that's and then.
It'll be 53 seconds of power play for the Thunder when the penalty for the Swarm, penalty for the Thunder expires. Yep. But anything can happen. There might be more penalties in between. Stiley trying to avoid Pozov. He chips it off the boards, but he's turned it over. And Swarm have it with Vortanov. The Mawson going to the bench. Mawson did get a stick on it, but he sent it well wide. Back up top to Vortanov. Vortanov. I'll switch in between those all night long because sometimes you're just talking way too fast to even think about what you're saying. Puck gets cleared out by the Phoenix Thunder. It's going to go all the way down for an icing. Ian Ortis on the playing special teams all over the place. Ian Ortis is on the 4-on-4 here.
He's getting a lot of minutes and well deserved.
17 years old and 9th in the NZIHL goal scorers list. So,
yep, he's an ex-Bull, and we're proud of that. As we might have let you all know already a few times.
Nice save from Shuck. Sandoy, the top where he scored his goal, takes a shot. Good block there from Allen. And Stiley is going to skate out with it. centre forward. Power play for the Phoenix Thunder. They're going to have to get players on the puck. Sent it long, did the Admirals. Johnson trying to pull up, and Harfer just says thank you very much, picks the puck up. Gregory just trying to find a bit of space. Sheard has it, back to Gregory. Down low for Ordis. Looks up to Wilson. Wilson celebrating 150 games tonight. There's a shot and scores! That's Harford. I think it took a deflection in front and it got roofed. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Thunder in front.
There's a bit of confusion around this.
Yeah, referees gathering to discuss.
Yeah, Swarmer going down to their end to talk to Canada, see what's going on.
Did it potentially just hit the crossbar and come out? Like, I thought it went into the back of the net.
I didn't hear crossbar, and they've just called it a good goal, is it?
Yeah, the face-off is coming to the centre ice. You gonna bring out the replay, are you?
Yeah, I'm
Good
trying.
man.
I'm trying, but I'm also trying to
Furiously
watch
trying. What's your unlock pin? Tell us what your unlock pin is.
It's the same. It's the same as my credit card pin. So
all right,
we'll keep that between you and me, eh? Hey, Matt. All right.
Who? Yeah, I mean the goal light went on. We celebrated. I definitely celebrated. It looked to me like it went in from here.
I didn't hear crossbar or anything. So.
No. Bottom line is we've got a centre eye face off and we've got a Phoenix Thunder in front 2-1. Not long to go in the second period. Thunder would love to go into the third period with a lead here. Very important shift after a goal. Don't make any mistakes. Don't let the other team back into it. Billy Sheard out there with Wilson and Lewis. Thawler at the back, just looking for a man to pop out from to pass to. Mawson up the middle. Mawson pulls up. Loose puck. It's a shot. Where is it? Shuck has no idea. It's over here on the far side, on the near side for us. Sorry. Thawler turned it over to Rolf. Rolf's got a chance to shoot. He's got 3 seconds. Shoot it, young man. Sorry, it's
Lewis.
It's Lewis. Oh, it was Lewis. Oh, I was so excited.
Yeah, he even got Canada to drop.
He did. He went on the backhand and he couldn't quite get it through.
But hey, great finish for the Thunder of that period. Actually, great period all round. They had a lot more control of the puck, a lot more offensive zone time. There was penalties both ways. Thunder comes out on top on that period.
Yeah, it had it all that period, didn't it? It had a big hit from Harford on Polosov, and Polosov ended up leaving the ice. He probably has some sort of potential concussion, so that's not good for him. But yeah, for the Phoenix Thunder fans here in the stadium, not a big crowd tonight, but a committed crowd. Thunder leading 2-1.
All right.
Righto, we've got
now for the real game.
Oh, I had to go at this last year. I love this. This is so fun. Essentially because I ignored the fact that there was like a soccer ball or a puck on the ice and just ran into people. So what we've called it bubble hockey.
I have a bit of a lineup.
Do you? Have you got? Did you get a message?
I got told the lineup. I don't know who's on what team.
We'll also.
And it's going to be hard.
We'll also have an intermission interview with Ben Harford, the Thunder captain, and Andy Hay, the Swarm captain, as well. So make sure you turn into those. They'll have a few words to say. While we're waiting for the bubble hockey to get on the ice, let's read out the sponsors for the Botany Swarm. It's Nalria Reinforcing. I hope I'm saying that right. The major sponsor, Nalria Reinforcing, and Moorpork Electrical. The Botany Swarm would love to thank those businesses for their valued support in helping the Swarm be the team they are on the ice.
All right.
So who have we got? Who?
So on the blue team, we have Zara, we have Chris Watts, who just so happens to be a bull
player.
And
Is that your...
Is that? It's possibly...
Could be one of Dave's children.
I think it's Theo, one of Dave's kids. On the other team, we have Dave Todd, who's a steamer, future possible
Is
bull.
that and Nelly?
Then we have Nelly. He's
Nelly Paget?
yeah, and then who's the other one? Is it Gary?
I
Gary
think it
Nemi.
could be Gary.
So,
All right,
so
They've got
the blue team's all over the show already.
they can't even
They're
stand
not
up.
going anywhere.
So the idea is to get that puck, which is a football. Nice passing by the red team. That's a good. Down you go, Chris. Oh no!
The big hit from behind. Good
Nelly,
thing though we're in the
Theo, is it? Theo looking good. Sane on his feet. Zara with a kick ahead. You just got to give it a big crack. Give it a big pick.
yeah.
Zara's going to put the big hit in here. Trying to win the puck.
Dave is running away to the corner.
Theo.
Theo's
Oh,
in
he's
the
going to
clear.
run away. Can he get a shot off? Yes, he's going to score. No!
No!
He's muffed
Oh,
it at
no!
the end. And he's finished
Oh,
off.
he
He's
finishes
finished.
it. And the big call from Dave, the ref.
I think he was always going to call it.
Oh yeah, we got the stripes on.
Probably one more drop here, one more puck drop. Get in position. This is when you just charge up from the back and put in a big hit. There's a shot from long distance. It's gone wide.
Yeah.
Chris,
I feel like a few players have gone rogue. Not even
Chris
worried
Watts.
about
Oh, Chris Watts gets hammered.
Now, I was going to say,
Theo.
they've got knee pads on, but they've got nothing on the bum. So it's not going to be the most comfortable experience if you get hammered. And
Chris Watts is on a charge.
Yeah, well, Dave got him before, and he just come back and got Dave back.
Near me, oh, he gets taken down just as he had a breakaway.
We got Chris and Dave way off the play.
Here comes a big collision. Oh, and the puck goes in the back of the net. Yes, Nelly, using the full force of the bubble, slams into a small child and just nails the puck into the back of the net. Dave's like, you're off. You're out of here.
Sending them off. You're all got game misconducts.
That I tell you, that is one of the more entertaining ones of the year, I'd say. Fantastic stuff. Well done to everyone involved.
Yeah, well done. All 6 players and the referees. And
now they've got to wait for the Zamboni to come on. Righto, so make sure you watch that interview. Ben Harford, Andy Hay, and we're going to take a wee break.
I'm going to finish my chips.
See you soon.
Hello NZIHL fans, we are here with Captain of the Phoenix Thunder, Ben Harford. Ben, how's the game going for the Thunder?
It's going good. I mean, we're up at the moment, so we can't really ask for much more, I think. I think we just got to stick to our speed and keep playing like we are.
Absolutely.
It's good, yeah.
I mean, it was such an exciting, even final minute of the second period. What's the plan going into the second, the third period?
I think we need to just stick to what we're doing. I think keep playing fast. I think the one area we're probably lacking is our shots. I think we need to get a few more shots on and then just stay out of the box again.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's a very physical game tonight as well, more physical than other weeks. What's got the boys all fired up?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe everyone's just having to step up, fill in those spots for end zone treaty or something. I don't know, but the boys are going, so it's good.
Absolutely. It's great to watch. Thank you so much. All the best next third period. And now we've got Andy Hay, captain of the Botany Swarm. Andy, how you going? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, cheers. No worries.
How are you finding the Dunedin air?
Yeah. Oh, it's a little bit chillier than Auckland, but it's been pretty cold up there the last few days, so a little bit of a adjustment when we got off the plane, but not too bad.
Absolutely. Now, how's the game going for the Botany Swarm?
We started off pretty slow, but we felt like we started to get our legs. You always battle that when you travel on the plane and sort of wait around at airports trying to get some food and that sort of stuff. But I thought we were slowly coming into it. Got into a bit of penalty trouble in the second there. Got to sort that out. A few minor adjustments. Come back strong in the third.
Absolutely. And in the second period, it looks like both teams have been a lot more disciplined. There's been penalty trouble on both sides. What is your plan coming into the third?
We've just got to move our legs, stick to our system, stick to what's worked for us so far this year, what's brought us success. So it's just getting the guys back to the basics and outworking them every shift, really. That's all it is, bit of heart.
Absolutely, bit of heart. That's all it takes, eh? Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for
all the best.
Appreciate it.
See you later.
Bit of a ploy there on the blue line from the defending team, just to give the player that's just about to enter the zone just a little nudge, help him along, get the offside call.
We all do it. It's you don't want to interfere with them, but you definitely want to make sure they're on the wrong side of the blue line.
So period 3 here in Dunedin. Phoenix Thunder leading the Botany Swarm 2-1 so far. Shots slightly in favour of the Swarm. It's 23-21. So Thunder doing a good job of catching up there, getting the rub of the play.
For that though, that's credit to the Swarm for the amount of shots that they've blocked tonight as well.
Absolutely. They've just been dynamite in front of those shots from the point. Nice play from Devlin to find Ordis. Ordis floats one in towards Canada. Oh, who's that going down? It's Devlin going down hard against the boards. He's up though. Lost his edge. Vutanov steps in. Moves behind the net. Looks up to Mawson. Mawson back down to Vutanov, who's got Hopkinson down below. Devlin there just gets in his face and steals the puck. Manages to fire that one in the back of Ian Ordis through the neutral zone. Vutanov moves it ahead. And he's got it. You think he wants to change. And he finally does get off the ice. Mawson steps in. Puck flies up into the air. Picked up by Wilson. He's got Ordis with him. He's going to have to go down low. Puts it around the boards. Wilson steps in. Gets taken down by Mawson. Got his hands up high on Wilson. No call. And here comes Hopkinson, who just put this one down low. Kozak will chase after it. Wins the puck for the Swarm. Spins around into the corner. Moves around one. Finds Tapin. Tapin shoots it. Block in front by Rolf. Put around and off just to the side of the net. Jonsson with a glorious chance there. Just puts it wide of the post. And the scores remain the same. Swarm battle away for it. Up to Tapin. Tapin. Shot gets deflected away from Rolf to Lewis. Lewis steps to the middle, trying to get a shot away. And it goes wide. Picked up by Simon. Looks up the boards. Steitley keeps this one in. There for Lewis. Back up to the top for Steitley. He just fires it back in behind the net. Gregory avoids the check. Trying to do the Michigan. Again. Really trying for that one tonight.
Yeah, it's
he's looking for it. It would be exciting.
He's looking for it.
I don't think I've never seen it, and I think we would have seen it in the highlights of any other game for that to come off. Allen to Gregory. Gets hit hard by Simon as he tried to step around. Sandui plays a nice indirect pass to Vutanov, who steps around one. Still has it. Trying to get a shot away. He couldn't do so. And here comes Devlin now. He's going to pick the puck up. Sandui takes a shot and gloved safely by Canada. Shots accumulating for the Phoenix Thunder, up to 25 now.
Yep, they are starting strong this period. They're hungry for it. They know what they need to do, so hopefully put our third period woes behind us and have an exciting game.
Yeah, Thunder are desperate for a win here. They'll be the first, look for their first points of the season and get on the board. Give the fans something to cheer about in what has been a tough season so far. Atwell avoided the hip check of Wilson. And Ian Ordis able to clear this one up ice.
All the way down on goal.
Vutanov will skate this one out for the Swarm. Working his way through the neutral zone. He's gone around 3. He's going around 4. Takes a shot. And out. It's behind the net for Harford to pick up. He finds Stitley. He looks across to Harford. And Rolfe gets something on that one as it goes all the way down behind for Mawson. Kozak with a big pass across ice for Johnson, who finds a man in front. Goes towards Shuck. Hopkinson directing that one. He gets sandwiched in between 2 players. And the Thunder have it. Ortis puts it in and goes for a change. Gregory with the puck on his stick. He gets it to Lilly. Gregory with it. Gets it up to Shed, who put this one down low. Thula does well to protect the puck, and Mawson has it. Chips it ahead. Remember to head to the Phoenix Thunder Instagram page, Phoenix_NZIHL, and vote for your new Legend Lager player of the game. Come the Swarm with Commons. Pulls up, puts it on Shuck. Easy save and tipped down by Gregory. High stick is the call on the tip.
High stick. He's saying it was across the chest. It was pretty close.
It was marginal. Don't, give the refs credit. They got to see it live action and make a quick split-second call.
Yep. And if it led to a goal the other way, then the Swarm is saying, hang on. It was played with a high stick back there. So
Swarm trying to get a shot from the point, but it's deflected up and over the netting behind Toby Shuck. Just having a very good game. He's only let 1 goal in on 25 shots, so looking good for Toby Shuck tonight.
have we got our stats up yet, Matt?
Nah, no stats so far. I think that's kaput. We won't see them this game. Hopefully we'll get it sorted for tomorrow night, though.
All right. On a guess, the second goal for the Thunder was scored by Harford, assisted by Reagan Wilson. That's my
that's your
from my memories.
You don't think the deflection in front is going to be counted?
Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe there was possibly a Shed or Gregory in front that deflected, or even Ortis might have been in front. Someone was in front.
The stats are being recorded by the scorekeepers. It's just not going into the live feed, unfortunately. But we will definitely, you'll be able to look them up later. Harford steps out of his own end. He's drawn a penalty. Devlin, Thunder get extra man on the ice, but shot from Devlin into the pads of Kennedy. And a power play for the Phoenix Thunder here in the third period is a good opportunity to go up by 2 goals here, Jarman.
Yeah, it is. It's put some real pressure on them. But still not stop doing what they're doing. The Thunder need to keep doing what they're doing because they are playing some good hockey tonight, and they need to just keep building off that momentum.
This is, of course, game 1 of the weekend's action here in Dunedin. Game 2 is tomorrow night at 6:15.
Now, before you tune in for tomorrow's game, tune in a couple of hours earlier because we got the Dunedin Women's Thunder playing Auckland Steel.
Yes, it will be live. Has it been live streamed tomorrow?
That has been live streamed.
3:30, is it?
Yeah, around then. And
nice push and shove in front there. Devlin making a nuisance of himself as usual in front of the net. A shot there from the point there from Stitley found its way through, and Kennedy was quick to cover it up. So 3:30 for that game tomorrow, is it?
Yeah, I believe it's 3:30, and yeah, pretty excited because I'm going to be up the tower commentating on it, and you're not going to be here, Matt, so I'm going to have to run a bit of play-by-play.
Give you some good experience on the play-by-play.
Yeah, so
nice face-off win for the Phoenix Thunder. Harford winds up, shoots. That one went high. Dylan Devlin was ducking for cover there.
a bit worried for his teeth there for a minute.
Yes. Atwell skates this one here and dumps it down. Commons is doing a good job chasing it down. He wins the puck, trying to eat up as much time as he can here. Thunder need to win this back quickly.
There's still over a minute of power play here for the Thunder, so they need to put 2 on the puck and get it down the other end.
Ordis
just like
finds
that.
Shed. Shed goes to the backhand, forehand, didn't work. Good defence from the Swarm player coming back. Recognised when Shed had a runaway. Good block in front. That was Commons. And he stick tap for the Thunder player, and away he goes for a change. 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Different unit out here for the Phoenix Thunder. Wilson, no, sorry, that's Gregory. He's around behind the net. Looks up for Lewis. Gregory. Left it behind. Wilson looks across for Lilly. Lilly fires. Another block, this time by Hopkinson. Out in front. It's loose. Cleared out by the Swarm out to the side. Shot from Lilly into the pads of Kennedy. And safely held. Good to see Charlie Lilly firing it from the point.
Yeah, you can see the goal now, so...
He's not just firing blindly and hoping for a deflection. He's actually aiming it. Wow, fantastic stuff. Hey, we've got a birthday on the team here, don't we, Jarman?
We do. Big shout out. I think this is the biggest one of the night. So, cameraman Nathan is the big 2-0 today.
Big 2-0.
The big 2-0.
Not a teenager anymore.
No. Life's responsibilities get bigger once you're not a teenager, I think.
Doing a good job on camera. Another shot there from the Phoenix Thunder. This time it's not a power play shot. It's back to even strength. Whoa. That was that base is really cranking there.
Yes, could hardly hear myself think there for a second.
Canada been forced to make a few saves tonight. 28 shots from the Phoenix Thunder. Swarm, though, survived the power play. And the offside here is into the zone. But they'll be happy with the way they kept the Thunder out there. They definitely don't want to go down by 2 goals in the third period.
Not at all. But there's they're gonna keep doing what they're doing, because they're not playing a bad game. They might be down 1 goal, but they're definitely playing a good game. They've had plenty of offensive zone time. They've had some good chances. So
Devlin fires it from long range, and Canada just out of the air, just snaps it, keeps it. Swarm might want to go back to the old dump and chase game and put some body pressure on the Phoenix Thunder. Try and create some more turnovers, because they did that earlier in the game, and I think turnovers from the Thunder was stifling the way the Thunder wanted to play, and it really was giving the Swarm good opportunity. Whether or not something like that injury to Polozov has got anything to do with the way they're playing, you know, seeing your teammate go off like that can sort of bring it down a wee bit.
Yep, it is one of those things, but you can also step up a wee bit and.
Kozak gets through and just puts a backhand just wide. Did well to use the body to fend off the defensive man in front. Takes a shot. Still loose on the side. It's in behind the net. And the net comes off, and Shuck has made a fantastic save there.
Yes,
to keep the Thunder in front.
He was big in front of that net then. There was the puck was going everywhere, and he stood up strong and big, and well, he's kneeled up big and strong down on his pads. Took up the whole goal, and the Swarm just couldn't get it past him. So
yeah, he's made a couple of fantastic saves tonight when it looked for all money like the Swarm were going to put one in the back of the net. Kozak entering the zone with speed and power there, creating some difficulties. And then the follow-up chances. Reed, he's got Ian Ordis going to the net. He puts it on. Canada, he makes a good save and cleared out by the Swarm. Wilson's going to go back for it. been a year of milestones, hasn't it? We've had some very big names in the New Zealand Ice Hockey League bring up 150 games, 200 games in the season.
Yeah, it almost seems like every game there's one or two that...
That shot just off the post. Lead pass for Devlin. Goes the forehand, shoots, and nice save from Kennedy.
No icing on the play there. I'm not sure why.
Shed plays it up the board to Gregory. So both teams with good opportunities in the last few minutes. Shot from Steitley into the pads of Kennedy.
Yeah, Steitley coming straight down on Kennedy, which made Kennedy really hold that puck and not let the rebound out. The one earlier, there's been a couple rebounds come out that have looked like chances, but the Swarm have pounced on the puck and cleared it away from the front of the crease.
Yep. There hasn't really been a lot of second up opportunities for the Phoenix Thunder that I can really remember. Like, there was the goal that led to the one that led to the goal, but apart from that, I don't think there's been too many opportunities where the Swarm haven't been pounced on the puck, whether it be Kennedy covering it or a Swarm player being there just to clear it out, or clear a player out. Mawson's shot is deflected into the far corner. Sam Ortis trying to chip this one out. Second time he does. Rolf just trying to feed it through the legs of the defensive player to Ortis. Nice hit there from Wilson. Jonsson gets the puck stolen off him by Lilly. Kozak, Mawson back to Kozak. Shoots, and nice block from Wilson. Kozak gets hit hard by Wilson. Doing a good job back there. Another solid hit. Mawson on Allen.
Both teams are starting to really up the physical here.
Devlin off the glass and out all the way down to Tappan. Picked off by Reed. And it's there for Ortis. Got pickpocketed. Johnson puts it towards the net. Oh, and just past the blade of the Swarm player on the far side. There was number 27. Played out by Allen. He's going to go for a change.
Tempo's really picked up this third period.
It's going
what a game.
Going back and forth here, isn't it? Swarm up the far side. That's Adwell. Steps to the middle, takes a shot on Shuck, who kicks it out. Adwell trying to fend off Devlin. Walton off with it. Shoots it high over the net. Sandoy puts it down low for Atwell. Two players collide and Devlin comes out with it. Flicks it over the head. Sandoy's going to go after it for the Swarm. Fends off Lewis. Over halfway. And offside. Hopkinson just a little too early. Sandoy's complaining that he was getting harassed all the way down the ice, which he definitely was getting harassed. But whether or not it was enough for a penalty to be called is up for debate, and referees didn't see it that way.
No, Jack Lewis just kind of stayed on him and hassled him.
Which is what you want to do,
Yeah.
if you're back checking,
Yep.
just want to be on the tail of the player going forward and try not to get the stick up in their hands or in their body. And if they're thinking about a player in front and a player in behind, then they've got a lot to think about, and potentially they're not going to make the right decision when it comes to making a pass. Or face off for the Phoenix Thunder, but it's played in by the Admirals. It's Jonsson in behind. The Swarm. Shot there from the Swarm and it kept out by Shuck.
Wow. Shuck off the post, in behind Shuck's body, and he somehow keeps it out and puts it underneath himself.
I thought that was in. I just thought that was in, but it hit the post.
I swear it hit post.
So it hit the post, bounced back out in front of Shuck, and he had the presence of mind to catch it and cover it off the rebound. Incredible. Swarm push it forward. And whistle there from the referee. Pretty quick there. Big push here from the Swarm. That's 5 minutes, 50 seconds left. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third period. The fans here in Dunedin can feel it. Charlie Lilly rings this one around the boards. Nice play from the defenseman. Dodged the hit from Lewis. Wilson fighting for it. Gregory puts it out to the side. Kozak now for the Swarm. Shared, trying to get free. It's kept in by the Swarm again. Thunder want to get this one out. Desperate to get this one out. Kozak. Mawson fires it into the body of Gregory. Lilly with a long shot goes wide. Thunder just desperate for a change. They've got their fresh legs on the ice. Mawson got around Harford. Lost it in the neutral zone though. Here comes Harford. He gets tripped. He chips it ahead. No call. Swarm at the back, look across. Sandui now. Going up the middle. Allen lost his footing. Thunder get it out though to neutral zone. Commons steps in, gets hit hard by Harford. Around behind the net, out in front. Devlin. Oh, just missed it. Ian Ortis. The pass was at his feet. Commons steps in again. Leaves it behind. For Vdanov. He puts it on. Shark gets a little bit of attention from Commons, and Commons is probably lucky he only got a slight push there.
Yes, he was, because he was right on top of Shuck there as Shuck caught the puck there, and yeah.
Cooler heads prevailed. You don't want to be giving away stupid penalties in the last few minutes if you're a Thunder player. Coach killer those are.
Oh yes, that can put some real stress on the coaches when you're getting involved in some extracurricular activity after the whistles.
Phoenix Thunder get this one out. And then out again into the neutral zone. Hassled. That's Jack Lewis doing a good job. He goes to backhand and he scores. That's his first NZIHL goal, I'm pretty sure, for that young man.
The crowd is going bananas. It's a small crowd, but boy, they're vocal tonight.
His mother, I can see her in behind the glass. She's absolutely stoked. She's clapping away.
She's standing on a table.
Yes, she's high-fiving whoever's available. And Jack Lewis has put the Phoenix Thunder up 3-1 here late in the third period. What an effort to steal the puck and get free.
He will. He'll be grinning ear to ear, and he plays in the local league as well. And the guys on his team won't hear about will hear about this a lot.
That's fantastic. Young man making a big play in a very important game for the Phoenix Thunder and a critical time of the game. Thunder up 3-1.
Only 3 minutes to go.
3 minutes remaining. Cleared out by Isaac Reed. Mawson getting some hassle by Ian Ortis. Thunder putting pressure on as the Swarm trying to exit the zone. Voltanov skates around a couple, trying to work his way to the front. Can't get around Stiley. Centering pass shot, and nice save by Shuck. And this time Commons gets a shove to the ground.
Yep. Shuck got out of the way pretty quick. He knew Swarm players were coming for him, so he gets out of the way and lets his defenders defend the crease there while he just carries the puck away in his glove. Going, that's not going in the back of the net tonight.
Discussion here between a few of the players. Commons asking, why am I allowed to get shoved to the ice like that, and the no call. And you don't want to, this could get ugly if players start taking, matters into their own hands. Referees may need to play a heavier hand here if things get ugly, but
we're coming out of the zone, so unsure what the call is here. Oh, we got a timeout.
Timeout for one of the teams. Of course, I did mention that this is not the only game of this weekend here in Dunedin. 6:15 tomorrow night. Phoenix Thunder hosting the Botany Storm. But up in Auckland, it's the West Auckland Admirals hosting the Sky City Stampede. Their game tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and then again on Sunday at 5 o'clock.
That will be some good hockey.
That'll be good hockey, yep. Sky City Stampede not as strong as they've been in previous years, so sort of like a little bit, come back to the pack a little bit.
Yes.
So it's pretty tight in that table, man. I tell you, it's tight.
Yeah, and this game's a nice, tight game as well, so hopefully tomorrow night out of Dunedin brings some great hockey.
Two minutes 25 remaining here in Dunedin. Phoenix Thunder looking for the very first win of the season. They currently lead by 2 goals, 3-1. And shots 34-33.
Swarm have pulled the goalie too, so
pulled it nice and early. They're 2 goals behind though, so Thunder thought they had a sniff of a turnover there. Ian Ordis out there with Devlin and Reed, Lilly and Wilson in the back. Wilson, man, he'd love to get a goal in his 150th celebration game. Mawson and Sandoy at the back for the Swarm. That's a icing against the Phoenix Thunder, so they'll go back with their tired legs, and Swarm will get the same lineup. Johnson, Kozak and Hopkinson. It looks like some changes. No, they're just doing laps. Who else they got out there? They got one extra player. Who is it? Thula out there as well. So 6 on for the Swarm, looking to make something happen here. They won the face-off. They got a shot through, but Shuck read it.
Shuck's dialed in now. And that was a good, he gloved it and he held it, so we get the change and the Thunder can put out some fresh legs to not kill a penalty, but to fight off a 6-on-5.
Shared wins it, and Stiley sends it up the boards. Remy Sandoy will play it up to Hopkinson. Former Thunder player Remy Sandoy, when he was down here for university, I believe.
Great university too.
It's a common theme for ice hockey players in New Zealand to come to Dunedin to a couple of years of university and play their hockey here. Ben Harford currently doing that at the moment. Phoenix Thunder captain.
Yeah, I believe there's a few on the team. I couldn't tell you which ones, but there's a few studying here. So
Sandoy shoots, deflected in front, and Shared able to hack this one down ice. Been a theme of the night, the block shots, hasn't it, on both sides?
Yeah, both sides. If they counted stats of block shots, I'd like to see them, because there's some unsung heroes that stand in front of pucks.
Swarm really need to get their A into G, as you might say here. They've got just over a minute to go. They've got 2 goals to make up. So far, they've held on to the puck and haven't turned it over to the Thunder for any long attempts at goal. Oh, just out of the reach of Lewis there.
He would love a second one.
His mother would love it even more, I think. Swarm in behind the net. Pulling up and shooting. Big deflection. Lewis, he's got to have the quickest legs to get there. Oh, he fanned on the shot.
The puck gets caught in a big pile of snow in front of the doors.
Right at the door there.
Oh, he's got another chance.
Oh, yes, he's done it.
He gets number 2.
It was an effort, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
That was an effort. He almost fluffed it again, but he's got it in there, and it counts as a goal, no matter how it goes in.
That's a real nail in the coffin with this late in the game. They're now.
Well, if we had a camera on us right now, you'd see 2 big grins. We're very happy here in Dunedin.
Yeah, the crowd's loving it. It's been a small crowd, but I would say with having a win tonight, I'd say a lot of you watching at home might come and watch tomorrow night's game, because it's been a great game to watch. So
Tickets
come on down.
Tickets are only $10. They serve great beverages. They serve great food. The ice hockey is great. Canada back in goal for the Swarm as time is running out. Just about 10 seconds to go. Connor Rolfe looking across the ice, and that's Max Simpson on the ice now, I think.
Canada's down and hurt.
Is he? He is too.
I don't know what's happened there, but he is.
He's holding on to
groin, maybe, or arm.
This is a shoulder, arm. I missed that. Number 15, that is. Number 15, Max Simpson. That might be the first time he's been on the ice. He's wearing number 15, though, not number 23. Number 15. That's maybe why I've been so confused. Harry McCaslin is listed as number 15, but that's not Harry, is it?
Well, maybe it is. Maybe he's just not on the list of...
He's not on the players list here. Hang on. We've got a close-up look.
Yeah.
And the final buzzer goes.
And the coaches are relieved, because going into this third period 2-1, they've led into a third period before, so they will be happy that they've managed to pull through and get the W, get some points on the board, start building from here for the rest of the season.
What an effort from the boys in green, the men in green. They've held off a Swarm team who have looked pretty good this year. They would have had high hopes to come to Dunedin against a team that hasn't won all year. But for them, they'll go home tonight empty-handed. Phoenix Thunder take the cookies.
Yes, they do. That was a fun game to commentate and fun game to watch. So, big players. Did we get a player of the day message come through?
So do I get a player of the day message? New Legend Lager player of the day. Yes, I have got it here. Reagan Wilson, Legend Lager player of the day. Reagan Wilson. 150
games, played great, and we'll be happy that their boys pulled through for a W for his big 150 too.
Is that Jack Lewis has been joined on the ice by a family member, by the looks of it, who couldn't contain himself, just had to jump out on the ice with this.
Getting a photo, I think.
Yeah.
Go get a photo.
Fantastic stuff. Jack Lewis putting the icing on the cake for the Phoenix Thunder tonight. He'll be celebrated tonight out to New to celebrate, of course.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Jack will be, but most of the team will be there.
He might not be. He might not be partaking in the beverages, but he might get a feed. He certainly deserves it.
Yeah, and the big salute from the crowd, and a salute to the crowd as well. So
yeah, the crowd's had a tough year coming to the games just to watch their team lose game after the game, but the boys never gave up. The Thunder never gave up, and the crowd that came out tonight certainly appreciate all the effort, and I'm sure everyone out there appreciates it as well. Righto, that's us. That's us done for the night, Jarman.
It is. I'm going home. I'm going home to bed because I'm knackered. This has been energetic up here tonight. So,
all right, thank you everyone for watching. On behalf of myself, Matt Wolf, and Jarman Harricks, Nathan Carmel on the camera, and Connor Dobson down there on the IT things. We'll see you tomorrow night at 6:15.
Or tune in earlier for the women's game.
Of course.
Yes, go on.